Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever wanted to go shopping in Russia? Well, in this quick guide, we're going to do just that. We're going to learn everything you need for your very first conversation in a clothing store. So let's get right to it. We're going to go through this step by step, all the way from finding that perfect item to paying for it. You're going to learn exactly what to say, and I promise, it's a lot easier than you might think. Okay, first things first, let's build up our vocabulary. We need to know the names of some common clothing items, right? I'm going to say each word nice and slow, and I'll leave a little pause for you to repeat after me. Let's start with this one, a dress. In Russian, it's платье. Now you try. One more time, платье. All right, now for a shirt. This is a word you'll hear all the time. It is rubashka. Let's break it down. Rubashka. Your turn. So what if you're looking for pants or trousers? The word you need is брюки. That R sound can be a little tricky, so listen closely. Брюки. Go ahead, give it a try. And of course, we need some shoes. The general word for shoes or footwear is обувь. Pay attention to that last sound. It's a soft one. Обувь. You've got this. And finally, for something to keep you warm, a jacket. In Russian, that is куртка. One last time, куртка. Excellent work. Okay, so you've found something you absolutely love. What's the next step? You got to see if it fits, right? So let's move on to the fitting room and learn the phrases you'll need in there. This next word is so important. Size. In Russian, it's размер. This is really the key to the whole fitting room conversation. Let's say it together. Размер. Now, you'll probably hear this from a shop assistant. They're asking, what's your size? Let's practice saying it nice and slow. Какой у вас размер? This is your number one most important question. To politely ask, can I try it on? You say, можно примерить. Go ahead, you try asking. And if you can't seem to find it, you're gonna need to ask this. Where is the fitting room? It sounds like this. Где примерочная? Yeah, it's a bit of a longer one, but you can totally do it. So you've tried it on. What's the verdict? If it's a little too snug, you say, это мне мало. And if it's way too loose, you say, это мне велико. Let's try them both. First, too small. Мало. Now too big. Велико. Perfect. It fits perfectly. Awesome. Now for that moment of truth, let's talk about the price. This is the fundamental question, isn't it? How much is it? You're going to use this one everywhere. Let's say it together. Сколько стоит? You know, sometimes the price tag can be a bit of a surprise. To say it's too expensive, the phrase is это слишком дорого. Listen to that last word again. Дорого. Your turn. Now, if you want to see if you can get a better price, you've got a couple of options. For a super quick and direct question, you can just ask скидка. That just means discount. Or for a full question, you can say можно дешевле, which is can it be cheaper? Let's try them. First, скидка. Now the full one. Можно дешевле. Great. All right, you've settled on a price. You're ready to buy it. We are at the final step, heading to the checkout to pay. Let's finish strong. The cashier is going to need to know how you're paying. To say by card, the word is картой. And to say with cash, it's наличными. Let's practice them. Картой and наличными. And the very last word you'll need for this whole transaction is receipt. And good news, it's super simple. It's just check. Yeah, it sounds a lot like the English word, doesn't it? Check. And just like that, you have done it. Congratulations. Seriously, from finding an item to paying for it, you now have all the essential phrases for a complete, successful shopping trip in Russian. You should be so proud. So, what's the best way to make all of this stick? Well, first, definitely practice these phrases using the exercises we've linked for you in the description below. And second, get excited for our next lesson, where we'll learn some adjectives to describe all the wonderful clothes you now know how to buy. So I'll leave you with a question to think about. With all these new phrases in your toolkit, what's the first thing you'll buy on your Russian shopping adventure? Thanks for joining me.